Vili and Ve. When these giants became aware of the existence of the god Buri and of his son Born, whom he had immediately produced, they began waging war against them. For as the gods and giants represented the opposite forces of good and evil, there was no hope of their living together in peace. The struggle continued evidently for ages, neither party gaining a decided advantage until Bor married the giantess Bestla, daughter of Bolthorn, the Thorn of Evil, who bore him 3 powerful sons: Odin, Spirit, Vili, Will, and Ve, Holy. These 3 sons immediately joined their father in his struggle against the hostile frost giants, and finally succeeded in slaying their deadliest foe, the great Ymir. As he sank down lifeless, the blood gushed from his wounds in such floods that it produced a great deluge, in which all his race perished, with the exception of Bergelmir, who escaped in a boat and went with his wife to the confines of the world. And all the race of Ymir thou didst drown, save one Bergelmir, he on shipboard fled, thy deluge, and from him the giants sprang. Balder dead, Matthew Arnold. Here he took up his abode, calling the place Jotun-heim, the home of the giants, and here he begat a new race of frost giants, who inherited his dislikes, continued the feud, and were always ready to sally forth from their desolate country and raid the territory of the gods. The gods, in northern mythology called Aesir, pillars and supporters of the world, having thus triumphed over their foes and being no longer engaged in perpetual warfare, now began to look about them with intent to improve the desolate aspect of things and fashion a habitable world. After due consideration, Bor's sons rolled Ymir's great corpse into the yawning abyss and began to create the world out of its various component parts. So that was Odin, Vili, and Ve, the 3rd section of Chapter 1 of Myths of the Norsemen by Helen A. Guerber, the beginning. I will be working my way through this book section by section, and if there are any other public domain books you would like for me to read, please leave a comment below. Thank you for listening, and have a lovely evening.